Des émissions de qualité, partageons notre savoir. Nous sommes à votre disposition pour vos émissions directes de notre studio, dans vos studios, dans vos églises ou même dans vos maisons. Appelez-nous, contactez-nous sur WhatsApp. Boss Brothers TV, tout le monde en parle.
Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marlene Mayele. Thank you once again for joining us on the Young Queen Talk Show. Today, we're going to be talking about relationships. Obviously, relationship can be looked at many different angles, but the key questions that we want to answer is us women. What are we doing that's not right? What do we need to do that is right? And where are we going wrong as young ladies? Is there something that our parents, mothers and fathers didn't tell us that we need to know? Or is it just lads these days don't have enough patience? We don't know. I have on the show today with me Maria, and we're going to discuss the topic of relationships. And we would like you, the audience, to be involved, be active, send questions, write comments, and just really get involved. If you have any questions that you want us to answer, we're not professional relationship gurus. We have our own kind of relationship issues and we have our own mistakes, but that's why we're here today to talk about relationship. Hi, Maria.
Hey.
Could you please introduce yourself to the audience?
Hi, my name is Maria Mansintambi and I'm here today at Young Queen Show.
Yeah. Before we actually get into the whole relationship topic, we saw you featured in the Young Queen, Young Mum Behind Closed Doors.
Yes, I did.
How was that?
It was fun because it was something new. I've never actually done that before. I've never really opened up and spoken about anything about myself. So it was a new experience. It was good.
A new experience.
Yes.
Would you say that people gained something positive out of it?
Obviously, most it was good.
It was good.
Yes.
Okay. And we will see you in anything like that again anytime soon?
Hopefully. Yes. Hopefully.
Okay. Yeah. So relationships. Let's get comfy and really dig into this chair, because I'm sure we've been in some good ones, bad ones. But the thing about it this day is our parents are tired of us. They're saying this generation, your relationship that lasts 5 minutes, you don't take 2 minutes. Some people have the audacity to introduce every single boyfriend and girlfriend to the family. So we don't look serious.
No, we don't.
What is it that we need to do, or what is it, do you think, from your personal opinion and from your experiences, that we need to do or we're not doing in our generation?
First of all, relationship these days has become a bit of a joke. People don't know the meaning of relationship anymore. I've been in relationships, like quite a few of them, and they tended to work out because I think we took it in a wrong way, or we took the wrong league, I guess. Right now, at this point of time of my life, I know probably for me to have a stable or a successful relationship, I need to put God first.
Amen.
I need to put God first. God needs to be the foundation of our relationship, because when you and your man know God, it will be very difficult for you guys just to break up like that. Just to say like, oh,
do you know what? I feel like it's not working.
Let me just walk away.
Yeah.
No, it'll be very hard, because first of all, if you're a Christian, you probably be dating a girl that you want to marry, or dating a guy that you want to make your husband. You wouldn't just be dating anybody just for the sake of dating. So if you really, really see a future in your partner, your boyfriend or your fiance, it'll be really hard just to walk away. Then it needs to be something else, you know. It needs to be something very big or very, I don't know, for you just to walk away.
Well, these days, it's the littlest thing. Maybe because someone broke a nail. I'm joking. These days, it's like, say for example, you're dating someone for like a month, or maybe less than a month, or maybe more than a month, or 6 weeks, or maybe a year or something. No matter the time scale of the relationship, someone could turn around and be like, you know, I feel like it's not working. Like I think I like to say that it's always good and advisable that when you see that something's not working out, it's good to you know to deal with it at the beginning instead of like prolonging it. But when you do get to that state, or what led you there, and why are you there in the first place? Because when you stop the person, you liked them, and you're dating them a week or two, 3 weeks or two, you were there for you must have saw something that you wanted.
Another mistake that we women or men make in relationships, when we first start, we don't lay things on the table. I've got my principles as a woman. If you come tell me, oh Maria, I'm interested in you, I'll tell you A, B, C, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, this is what I want you to do, this is what I don't want you to do. That's what it is. People hide things in the beginning. I like my things done a certain way. I will tell you, I don't like this. I like this. I don't like this. I like this. I like this. I don't like this. If you choose to accept it in the beginning, I don't see why it will become a problem later on. But if I hide my claws and just, you know, come out to be this perfect girlfriend or whatnot,
and that's something different.
That's something different.
So what you've just said, that like you lay your rules on the table, so you'll be expecting the man who's approaching you for a relationship to also lay his rules on the table. Of course. So you're not trying to control or
not controlling, because we both come from different backgrounds and countries, or probably families,
a different upbringing. The way which your parents raised you and the way which his parents raised you, and you're bringing, you have to, you're coming together physically, spiritually. So there'll be things which you may not agree on, things that will clash. But you need to learn or want to work on them. You can't just walk out. I know a couple that my pastor told me about. They broke up because the woman presses the toothpaste from the bottom and the man in the middle. That is really annoying, guys. Learn to press the toothpaste and put the toilet seat down.
So small things, like you need to know that we didn't grow up from the same house. We don't have the same mom, the same dad, the same upbringing. It's two different people. You need to come together and agree. You know, put those rules together. Little things that don't matter, throw out the window. You can't break up with someone because of, you know, small. That's why relationships these days are not working, because there's no communication.
Would you say that you yourself, you've always had those principles, or those principles have changed as you've grown into a woman? Because obviously, as we say, the things I used to do, I do know more. So the things you used to do when you were younger, you do know more because you've gone wiser. Even choices in men have changed. Before, when you're young, I want my man to have this, I want my man to be like that. But now it has changed, you know, as we grow up. I'm a mother of one. I would like a man that comes into my life, first of all, to accept my child. If you accept my child, that's the number one key. I don't care if I don't know your past. No, I want to know your past, but if you have a bad past, or if you don't look physically the way I want you to look, but as long as you have that thing of my child. Everybody has a past. And there's some past that is not as good as others. Some is not as beautiful. Some you can paint it red, but you still kind of see it. But the thing is how you handle it, how you deal with it. And you can't really just dwell on the past. No, you can't. Because if you keep dwelling on the past, you miss out on something good. You miss out, and then you do that should have, would have, could have.
That's it. Exactly.
That's not needed.
That is not needed. The past is the past. If the person has changed, you are there with the person there and then. Look forward. Don't look at the past. You are not there in the past. If the person carries on doing what they're doing in the past with you, then you have every right to back off. But you can't say, oh, I heard about your past, therefore I'm no longer interested. That is my past.
Would you say patience? Would you say 20, 21, 22, up until 30, probably the 21 and 22 can be left behind, but from 25 up until 30 of our generation, and then the men from say like 31 up until like 38 or 37, do they have patience?
No, they don't have patience. Just because the way marriages and divorces, you know, I see divorces every day. There's marriages every day on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, you name it.
I watch quite a few weddings, so.
And there's much numbers of marriages, there's also divorce. Why? There's no patience. One, we get married to people that we hardly know. Everybody wants to get married. They don't know that marriage is not just the wedding day. After that whole party and the whole white dress and whatnot is real life.
As people say, getting married and getting a partner is easy, but keeping a marriage is not.
It's not easy.
That's the real work, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm sorry to say, girls or women nowadays, they just want, oh, yeah, I want to marry. And you say yes straight away because you want to have that fairy tale wedding. After that, what is there? That's where things become tough and people can't handle it and break up. They just want to have that fairy tale day. People say that, yeah, she or he is married. No, that's not marriage.
So people are now having social media relationships and other
There you go. All these relationship goals.
Yeah.
Wearing matching trainers, wearing matching tops. That is not relationship. That is camera.
Yeah.
Behind that, they have their own issues. But people are living according to that, which is totally barbaric. It's wrong.
It's wrong.
It's really wrong.
What would you say? You mentioned earlier that you have a child. So, for a young girl that has a child and a young girl that doesn't have a child, what's the correct way or the correct angle to look at relationship? What's the difference, like their responsibilities that they recur?
The difference is the person who has a child has to look for someone, or not look, but when that person finds a person, has to make sure that that person accepts the child. Whereas a single person, you are going to make a family with that person. So let's say a person with a child has a bit of disadvantage. Then
why would you say disadvantage?
Because most men, no, I wouldn't say most men, there are guys out there that would not want to raise another man's child. It's really hard. You know, so if you're single with no child, no baggage, it's easier for someone to accept you because you're coming as one, and that's how you're going to start your life. But if
they could be accepted and they could go to the whole thing, like you said, divorces are happening faster than marriages, and then they have a child, and then they go through that journey, and then now they find themselves in the list
of those. Exactly. So people need to think carefully before entering into marriage. Marriage is not a joke. Marriage is not a one-day thing. I always say I look up to my mom and dad.
Yeah.
My mom and dad, they argue. You know, my mom is the most patient woman I know. She's got her issues, she's got her ups and downs, she's got her wrongs, but she is very patient. Women, let's be patient, you know. We're not the same as man. Let's stop all these feminist thing, 50-50.
Oh, don't go there. You're going to start trouble up in the platform. Everybody who wants 50-50.
It's not trouble. You're not a man.
Yeah.
You are not a man. You cannot behave like a man. You are a woman for a reason. You cannot tell me I want equal rights as my man. Then you pay half of your bride price.
There's girls out there taking their money, giving it to the guys to go to the family and pay for their bride price. So you've technically married yourself.
That's desperation. They probably... Okay, let me not say that, but anyways, yeah, that's desperation. That's desperation.
A woman, you should never pay for your own bride price. The only thing that you should contribute towards is probably your white wedding, and probably your white wedding you should contribute towards. What else? Maybe a bit
buying your shoes,
bits and bobs here and there in your traditional wedding. But when it comes to your bride price money, don't go contributing, honey.
No, at all.
No. Because you're marrying yourself. Anyways, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to be right back with a few more questions and answers about relationship, especially of our generation these days, where our parents are totally getting tired of us. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Boss Province TV désormais sur satellite et en RDC. Soyons connectés avec l'excellente musique congolaise. Suivons des moments de joie et d'amour avec les fêtes de mariage et d'anniversaire. Nourrissons notre foi en Dieu avec les services de prière et de culte. Suivons l'histoire du Congo et les documentaires des Congolais. Soyons connectés sur les actualités des filles et des fils du pays partout dans le monde. Découvrons des émissions de qualité, partageons notre savoir. Nous sommes à votre disposition pour vos émissions directes de notre studio, dans vos églises ou même dans vos maisons. Appelez-nous, contactez-nous sur WhatsApp. Boss Province TV, tout le monde en parle. Boss Province TV désormais sur satellite et en RDC. Soyons connectés avec l'excellente musique congolaise. Suivant des moments de joie et d'amour avec les fêtes de mariage et d'anniversaire. Nourrissons notre foi en Dieu avec les services de prière et de culte. Suivant l'histoire du Congo et les documentaires des Congolais. Soyons connectés sur les actualités des filles et des fils du pays partout dans le monde. Découvrons des émissions de qualité, partageons notre savoir. Nous sommes à votre disposition pour vos émissions directes de notre studio, dans vos studios, dans vos églises ou même dans vos maisons. Appelez-nous, contactez-nous sur WhatsApp. Boss Province TV, tout le monde en parle. Boss Province TV désormais sur satellite et en RDC. Soyons connectés avec l'excellente musique congolaise. Suivant des moments de joie et d'amour avec les fêtes de mariage et d'anniversaire. Nourrissons notre foi en Dieu avec les services de prière et de culte. Suivant l'histoire du Congo et les documentaires des Congolais. Soyons connectés sur les actualités des filles et des fils du pays partout dans le monde. Découvrons des émissions de qualité, partageons notre savoir. Nous sommes à votre disposition pour vos émissions directes de notre studio, dans vos studios, dans vos églises ou même dans vos maisons. Appelez-nous, contactez-nous sur WhatsApp. Boss Province TV, tout le monde en parle. Boss Province TV désormais sur satellite et en RDC. Soyons connectés avec l'excellente musique congolaise. Suivant des moments de joie et d'amour avec les fêtes de mariage et d'anniversaire. Nourrissons notre foi en Dieu avec les services de prière et de culte. Suivant l'histoire du Congo et les documentaires des Congolais. Soyons connectés sur les actualités des filles et des fils du pays partout dans le monde. Découvrons des émissions de qualité, partageons notre savoir. Nous sommes à votre disposition pour vos émissions directes de notre studio, dans vos studios, dans vos églises ou même dans vos maisons. Appelez-nous, contactez-nous sur WhatsApp. Boss Province TV, tout le monde en parle. Boss Province TV désormais sur satellite et en RDC. Soyons connectés avec l'excellente musique congolaise. Suivant des moments de joie et d'amour avec les fêtes de mariage et d'anniversaire.
Hey guys, we are back. Apologies for the long break because we actually have someone else who's joined us on the platform. So it's gonna kind of get hot up in here. And we've been joined by the one and only, as you probably most of you guys know him, is Trésor Image. Hello, say hello to our viewers, please.
Hello everyone.
So we're talking about relationship, right? Before we went on the break, we were saying that our generation, our parents are literally tired of us. Like, our relationship lasts 5-10 minutes, 1 week, 5 months, six weeks. If it's 1 year, 2 years, you get married and you're divorced. So what is it that we're not doing right? We spoke about women's point of view. We want to know the men's point of view. Yeah.
So we want to talk about my part.
Yeah, speak about your part. And then you can give us an insight of what you see from women. Like, what are we doing wrong that you see from a man's point of view as well?
Kind of quite a lot of few stuff
Yeah.
that a lot of guys are complaining about these days.
Yeah.
First of all, you ladies these days are not patient enough with us. You know, giving us that chance. You know, that chance like
It's
a
funny
mother.
you say that because we feel men are not patient enough.
Oh, men has always been like that.
Or they're just a bunch of silly idiots.
Yeah, we always been like that. From generation to generation, men have always been like boys.
Okay.
Women have always been like mothers.
Okay.
This is why we get married, because we want to we want to keep that motherhood.
But you're not getting married to your mum, so...
No, you're not getting married. You're not getting married to your mum. You're getting married to a person who's more than even your mum. What she's going to give you is more than your mum ever given you. You understand? So we got a problem here, which every guy is probably will agree with me, is like, girls these days are not patient enough.
Okay.
I don't think they know what they're getting themselves into, marriage. And then most of them, I don't think they're prepared for marriage life.
Okay.
Well, let's start with the relationship.
Yeah.
Because for me, relationship is not about, okay, let's kiss and that. For me, relationship, it has to lead you to marriage.
Okay.
Relationship cannot stop just halfway. Relationship is meant for you to go together for the rest of your life. Because you always start somewhere. You have to start somewhere.
This is where the patience kick in, because when it's just a non-marriage relationship, you still have you're still in the single status, but in that relationship, when the small things start to the small little windy storms kick in, someone doesn't have the patience, and someone obviously, like I always tend to say, like, if there's a problem somewhere in the relationship, it's always good to talk. Communication is a key thing. And if you get to a point where you feel like maybe this journey that I'm about to go on is not a journey that I want to carry on with anymore, it's always good to speak about it and stop the process before it's too late. But sometimes people could just use that to their advantage. Someone could just come and be like, yeah, this is what I want. You know, I told my mum about you. I told my this about you. But then do we mislead the man, or do the man mislead us? Like, because I don't know. I've got so many questions. I need to know. Okay,
listen. First of all, you have to know that the relationship is the woman that controls it. It's never a man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to know. But that's a first. I've never heard about that.
Never.
Listen, you know why I say that?
Yeah.
It's because we men sometimes, we behave like boys. You understand? A woman is the one that'll come to your life and settle you down. Okay. And trying to organize everything in your life.
But most people don't want to be settled down or organized.
Oh, no. They don't want to be organized.
I'll tell you what, I always give a big example of my own father. When my mom got married to my dad, my mom was married, she was only 15. You imagine? She was only 15. They got married. My dad was like a gang in those times. He used to fight, smoke weed back in the 70s, before they had my first brother. He was in a gang. My mom, they had my brother, and my brother passed away. And then my dad is settled down because of my mom. It's the patience that my mom gave to that man. And like, I know not everyone is a believer, yeah? My dad is a deacon now in the church. Not because of him, he's a deacon, it's because of my mom. It's my mom that led the man to be who he is today.
Because he wanted to.
He wanted to.
You need to have some self-will for someone to lead you into something.
Yeah, you're not going to do something without...
You can be in a gang, but that's not especially what you enjoy doing.
All this story I didn't even know. Into my uncle, it's called Mudogo Gianfranco. Because I was like, oh, my papa be so... You know about that Gianfranco Ferry, it's because my mom's brother. He was like, I used to praise my dad all the times, like, oh, my dad never done this, my dad never done that. One day he was just looking at me when he came from France. He was like, he told me this because I only came in when I was 13 here. Most of the things I wouldn't know because I left my dad. I used to see my dad as like a big hero that he's never done anything wrong in his life. And my uncle just sat me down and said, hey, Trésor, do you know your dad? Your dad was one of the first sapeurs we had in Congo. You know, Stervosny uncles used to come to you there. I was like, really? I picked up the phone. I said, Dad, did you used to do this? He said, yeah. When did you stop doing this? Oh no, as soon as I got married with your mom, and your mom didn't really like this type of life, but it took a time.
Yeah. And
my dad, this ambience thing, he was like on top of it. My mom put him down. You understand?
But like she said, it's because he willingly accepted to be put down. Because you can't get someone to do something that they're not considering or they're not thinking about or they don't want to do. At some point, it's a 50-50 thing. Accepting responsibilities and knowing your responsibility and accepting that. It's like when someone wants help, you can't help someone if they're not accepting the help.
It's like a drug addict. You can't take them to rehab unless they
want to go into rehab.
I'll tell you one big secret about men. You guys need to know.
I want to know this one.
If there's ladies guys, are listening out there,
this is a secret.
Okay, there's a
might
big
get a
secret,
relationship very soon.
there's a big secret. We men,
Yeah.
even young, yeah, we listen to what you say. Sometimes we don't show it to you that we're listening, but we are listening to you. You understand?
Yeah.
When we go to our own corner, where we probably drive,
It recites in your head.
it goes back, you know, start replaying. She say this, she say that.
Those are the ones that actually have conscience.
No.
And
All
common
of them.
sense.
And common sense.
How would you feel? How would you feel to have a husband like a Dingwe? You know a Dingwe?
Yeah.
The wrestler.
The wrestler, the
in Congo.
Congolese wrestler.
Yeah, the one that uses the witchcraft. And
I
everything.
wouldn't make myself available to him to start with.
Yeah,
so.
then somehow I was listening to him last time. I told they told him who's your like no who's your fanatic, you know, the person you actually you're a fan of.
Yeah.
He said his wife. I said he said yes, my wife. I'm a big fan of my wife. He said the guy asked him, why your wife? He said because since I was small this woman keep talking to me into today.
But yet he does what he does.
No. Our home is a different man. Our home is a different man.
True.
He said he slapped, he never even touched a bit of his finger to his wife since they were small. Because he said he's got the strength, he's got everything. But one thing it destroys him when his woman tells him you're wrong. You understand? He will not show it in front of him. He even told me that, he even said in an interview that it happens to the time that the woman actually slapped him. Can you imagine slapping a Dingwe? You understand? Slapping a Dingwe. Shouting at a Dingwe. Let's not go far. Mobutu. What made Mobutu very weak? What made...
Women. It's always money and women. And for women, it's always money and the man.
What made the country collapse up to now? People don't know.
Basi.
No. When Mobutu's first wife died, that's when every decision Mobutu went wrong.
Yeah, because she used to help him in regards to
I can't go further. You guys can go to YouTube, type in Roi du Zaïre.
But the thing is, you see the things that you're touching on, yeah? It's valid. But it's from the generation of our parents, the generation of our grandparents. My grandmother was married with my granddad from when she was 15. My granddad has done a lot of things. And I know it because she sits down and she tells us to give us an example to say that you guys are not patient. I did this, I went through that, he did that, he even had a child there, he even did that. But when it comes to us, I'm not going to exclude myself because I'm a woman of this generation. But there is other women of this generation who don't have any patience at all for anything. They just want it to be like what I say goes, 50-50, feminist kind of thing. They don't even have they don't have the patience.
I even think the ones that don't have patience are the ones Mabala.
Yeah, of course, that is the case because you know what there is. You touched on a big point where I can... Just the time is so short. This is such a big point. Yeah,
it's like men like crazy women in a way.
Yeah,
no, it's not like they like crazy women. I tell you what, there's a big secret here. A lot of men don't know. The right woman, you never found them out there. They're never there because they're hiding away from the bad guys. You understand? That's why it doesn't make them available. Those girls are available that we probably find first are the bad one. They know the game. They know how to play to manipulate men's head. You understand? But the good one, you don't see them. They hide away from men.
Hide away from how? Don't see them how?
They hide because, you know what? You don't want to... This type of girls, they don't want to find themselves into a wrong relationship. Okay. They are very picky when it comes to a man. You understand? Yeah. They are very picky. They're very, very concerned about what you bring in him. She'll take time. You understand? She'll take time just to say yes. But the bad ones, they'll say yes today. Sorry about this. But
exactly what I was saying.
They'll give you the body the same night.
Yes.
You understand? Because they don't even value themselves. You think they're like that. But once you get to know them, they show you who they are after. You understand? Because they will hide. They'll hide the true identity. Because they want something quick. You understand? Yeah. And once they get it, that's it. And for guys out there, if you want to be with a woman, don't go to the one. Once you talk to a woman and she says yes in the same day, it's a big concern. For me, it's a big concern.
Oh, yes, it is.
You understand? It's a big concern because
there's
you
no
don't even know me.
It's a big concern, but there is relationships out there who probably started like that, who is still standing. I know many.
No.
But it also depends, like you said, like is it concern?
It's one person that keeps the relationship standing. It's always one. It's always one that breaks it off. The relationship never breaks between two people. One starts
one
to
takes
destroy
a decision and then
One starts to destroy it. It doesn't get destroyed straight away. It doesn't get destroyed straight away. It takes time. By the way the person is actually behaving. It could be the woman, it could be the man.
Yeah.
You understand? For you guys to worry about the men. Men will never change, will always be the same. I think women now, they're taking a bit too personal. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are taking it too personal. You think
personal in what way? What angle are the ladies?
You think men have changed. You think men are becoming bad. I'll tell you what, men are becoming better.
Really?
Yes. Because I listened to stories before, but about Coco Nabiso, about Mama Mikolo, they like on the 50s, what they're going through, what they've been through, what they're still going through. Even the young guys at 28, 30, they're not doing it.
That's what I'm saying, like the examples that you gave, those are our parents and our grandparents' time. In our time, if someone was to give all of those baggages to us, most of us wouldn't even want to spend a night or two in that relationship or in that marriage. People tend to say, oh yeah, that's because that's what they went through at that time. They were not able to voice themselves. Women of these days are not able to voice themselves. We can now say no to this. I'm not saying that a woman should be a slave. I'm not saying that a woman should say yes to anything. But what I'm trying to say is the patience. Who is lacking it? Are we lacking it? Are they lacking it? Or just in general, this generation is lacking patience?
We are both lacking patience.
No. I'll tell you what, Mama. I will definitely say this. There's a woman today are not patient enough.
Even man, because you spoke about your dad.
Men always take time to change.
They'll take time to change, but they're still willing to be in that relationship. Guys these days, they'll just walk out. You don't even have time to change them. No.
This is what you get in it wrong.
That is not wrong. That is so true.
No, this is what you get in it wrong. Guys that are not willing to walk out. What are you bringing on the table to keep the guy happy there?
What is the guy bringing on the table to keep the woman happy
He's there with you. He's there with you.
I'm there with him.
Okay, you started with him. You knew the way he was before. Okay. Don't tell me that you didn't know.
No, some of them hide it.
No. Nobody hides. Guys do not hide things.
Yes, they do.
No.
Yes,
guys,
they do.
There is, look, once you get into a relationship, when you start to know, because today, you see people, they know each other. Like I said, today, the same day, they want to know each other. And, the next thing you know it, they know it themselves already. After 3 months, they want to get married. You understand?
Yeah, it's true. But then there's also girls. Say for example, if you meet a girl today and then she says, "No, I don't want no, I don't want no sexual contact." A guy would just be like, "Oh, because of your previous relationship, that's why you don't want that." They would just feel like cut off. There is some guys who don't want to be in a relationship that does not include sexual contact.
No, it depends. I tell you what. I'll be
so
very
you change your tone right
No.
Why did you change your tone?
Listen.
I think this topic is to
carry
on.
Yeah, why did you change your tone?
For me, a guy, girls, come on. You
no, carry on.
You guys gotta be realistic into where you put yourself.
Okay.
Listen, the guy just met you today and is asking for your body. Does not ring the bell for you that this guy is only coming for one thing there?
Yeah, but the thing is, it happens. It will happen.
If a person loves you, if a person loves you, we're talking about love you. We're not talking about chicken chat.
You don't love someone straight away. Love grows at some time.
No, that's what I'm saying. Why would I ask for your body the same day that I meet you? You understand? Unless there's a big clash there, because it happens to be that there's a big clash of love. Because you know what? You say that love develops, but love, sometimes it even starts in the same day. You feel like you love the person already. It's natural.
I'm still yet to experience that, boy. So
no. That's the it's supposed to be. There's a word we use in France, coup de foudre.
Love at first sight.
Love at first sight.
You understand? It's a little mobile.
In that case, there's many first sights.
Yeah, it's always there. It's always there. That's the foundation of everything.
Okay.
That is the foundation. You gotta know where is your foundation. Where did you start in that relationship? You gotta know where you started with your relationship. If your relationship didn't start good, you will not got good. If your relationship started natural, because some of the relationships today, they're not natural.
Forced.
It's plastic.
Forced.
It's plastic relationship.
True.
I have another question before we end the show. The Bible in Ephesians, it says, "Husband, love your wife, and for the wife to be to submit to the husband. Would you say that women of this day of our generation, we are being submissive?
There's a lot of them they're doing it.
Oh, okay.
There is few are not doing it. The few are very loud.
In which way?
I would say 70% of women, they are good.
Yeah.
30% are very bad. Okay. And those bad ones are very loud. That's what they're giving the image of the other one. The 70 are good. They've been affected by the 30. Bit by bit. They're eating them alive little by little. And this is why everybody's saying, oh, it's not actually those girls. It's the small
the ones who
it's the small percentage of the people that
so
are really
same
bad.
For the man is
they've
the small
destroyed.
percentage.
No.
The man is
the
majority.
Man is always the majority.
Majority.
Yeah, it's always a majority.
Okay, so there's nothing
new.
Okay.
There's nothing new. Everything is happening before.
I always try to say not every guy is the same because not every experience that you're going to have with this person
your
is the
mother
same.
Experienced that. Your grandma experienced that. Your great-grandmother experienced that.
Yeah, but my grandma stayed where she was. She had patience. She stayed there.
That's it.
My mama stayed where she was. She had patience.
If you guys don't...
I don't know about me, though.
if you guys don't apply that, we will never... You know that... I got to be quick on this. I'll probably just take 1 minute, yeah? Listen to this, yeah? You know the danger is coming in the society now.
Yeah.
Lack of marriage, it will destroy a lot of people's life, starting with children's.
You're very true.
Children tomorrow, if they don't see they won't see the importance of marriage. Marriage brings peace. Yeah. Marriage brings stability. Marriage brings everything that is good.
But there's some marriages out there with no peace.
Because some marriages are destroying children.
Yeah, marriages are destroying children.
Violence,
domestic abuse.
there's a lot of things.
So many things.
It's because that's why I say it's because one person is destroying it. It doesn't take two, only one. You understand? One person is destroying it. And plus, you gotta remember this, yeah? Why would you get yourself into... Okay, this one big example I always use, yeah? These people actually argue, oh, come on. The guy dated you.
That's a whole different story.
That's a different topic right there.
The mobile mates you, takes you to a restaurant, you paying for the restaurant. You done that 5 times, 6 times. Listen to me.
I don't know why I'm going the second time.
Yeah,
my man will pay
but you
for
keep
me.
doing them. Some people, they do that.
After a few times, I will contribute because obviously in a relationship, it's a give and give sometimes. Like you give and I take. We don't have long left, but we're just going to, summarize this down. But as I was saying, it's like some women think a man should always give. If a man doesn't give, then bakabakate kind of thing. Whereas me, if a man takes me out on a date, first date, it's his pocket, second date, his pocket. But after a while, yeah, I'll cook for you, I'll do this, I'll do that and everything because that's just me being me. But it doesn't mean because you paid that that's it. At some point, someday you'll go out and may contribute. But no way am I paying for 5 dates. Like, what are you talking about?
Okay, let me just brief it out because we're just running out of time, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to brief this quick, very quick, yeah? Listen to me, yeah? Guys that want to get married, the guys who want to be in a relationship, it's not a woman's responsibility to spend money on you. If you're not
it's a curse. It's a curse for women to spend money on.
Oh yes, it's a curse.
It's a curse.
It's in the Bible.
If you're not married and you're spending money, too much money.
Let me say
obviously
this.
You can give a little change here and there. You help each other. You contribute
I'm
towards stuff.
I'm not taking.
But to have full responsibility, to look after a man, it's a curse.
I tell you what, yeah. I'm not taking women's side now, yeah. It's a man's responsibility to take a full responsibility of a woman. You understand? It's also a responsibility of a woman to organize the man.
Yes.
A man can bring you everything on the table.
Amen to that.
You are very disrespectful. I'll tell you one thing, yeah. Before this last word I'll say for today, yeah.
Yeah.
Never ever disrespect a man.
What's disrespect?
Disrespect when a man is talking, you're talking back. When a man is telling you this, you're not listening. When a man tells you not to go out, you're still going out. When a man is telling you not to stop that, you're still doing it. You taking away that respect that it's not him that wants it.
Taking away your crown?
That is from God.
No, yeah.
God has given us that authority to be the leader. Although sometimes we're not the leader at home, it's always you women that control the house.
Because we're the neck.
You need to give us that responsibility and the leadership. That's it.
I agree with that. And Maria, are the women playing their role? What do we need to do?
I have so much to say. I don't think today's going to be enough. But yeah, we are, as he said, it's the minority, the loud people that are ruining our image. We are doing our roles, but there's always a few people ruining people's reputations and images. So, I don't know, let's just put God first. That's all I can say, because this thing is so complicated. One day, like they said here, it's not going to be solved. This thing, it needs to be looked into in depth. It's an episode. It's an episode.
So this is episode 1 from season 1. Yes. We'll be back on episode 2. Season 1, episode 2, we'll be back. We will have another open platform, open discussion on relationship. But for today, we are stopping there. We didn't have much time to have this conversation with you. I loved it. No one's perfect. Like, we all have mistakes. We all have our wrongs. We all have our past as well. If you're getting into a relationship, just be considerate of the other person. Be patient. And as our brother said here, respect your other half and listen. Although men come across like they don't listen, but they are listening. Before I go, I just want to quickly tell you guys about a cosmetic line that is coming up soon. If I may please have the logo on the screen. It's called, what is it called? Yes. It's called the Black Lion Cosmetics. It's a cream line. Yes, for you guys there who like a cream to clean your skin, to tone your skin, to make your skin glow. Some people, they like to lighten their skin, but this cream does not include hydroquinone. As they would say in Lingala, hydroquinone. This cream does not include that. I myself have used this cream, so I am first in line to experience it when it first started, or before it even started. It was in the making, without knowing it's in the making. It really helped me after childbirth, because you know, we black people, we tend to change color, get darker and stuff like that. And my neck was a bit discoordinated, and as you can see, my neck is clear. It was not like that after pregnancy, and that is thanks to the cream of Black Lion Cosmetics. And the founder of that is actually Maria, as we have her here. We have her here again, maybe in May, to tell you guys everything about the cream, to show you guys samples. You will see images from the launch and many more things she will discuss with us. But for now, for today, I want to tell you guys to look out for Black Lion Cosmetics. It's a cream for the ladies, for the men. Get in touch. Most of the ingredients are natural ingredients, and it does not include hydroquinone. You find a little lemon here and there, but no hydroquinone. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Yatreso. Thank you, Maria. Thank you to the viewers. And as we said, this is season 1, episode 1. We'll be back on this platform on episode 2 on relationships. Guys, we out of here. Bye.